What do you get when you cross the cancellation of the Keanu worldwide launch party with shorts get wrecked Friday, since it's the last Friday of the month, along with China effectively banning and making illegal cryptocurrency? Well, this is what you get. Howdy folks, Keanu Bleeves here from the Keanu Bleeves Crypto Emporium. We are here to slash your prices. Folks, today we've partnered with China to cut your prices in half in the short term. We call that buying opportunity. Are we crazy? Are we muy loco, as they say in somewhere? Why, yes we are. That's what you get. I think it's safe to say that I am out of my mind. This is not financial advice, and I am still always right.
Like more to be on bricks. Even my lady call herself a side chick. I'm popping up like over red and vodka on the flame conscious.
CoinGecko has the market trading at $1.921 trillion. Thank you so much, China. You just rock. I'm not even sure what the word for rock is in Chinese, but whatever it is, go hide under it. Trading volume is $147 billion, almost approaching $148 billion, and what you have been seeing in the last couple of hours since the collapse is Cardano has picked up 5% just in the last few hours. And it seems like Cardano was probably ready to get sent at this moment, and it may still end up getting sent today. So if you're not in, this might be an opportune buying time before it goes up, because it looks like the market is starting to do a little bit of correction as the rest of the world is waking up. I think that we are maybe in a situation where the sell-off that happened, that was the people who are a little bit afraid, the Chinese investors who are trying to get out. You're going to see some more sell-off later tonight when China wakes back up, gets to their offices. You know what? We're going to see some changes. But as a couple of my friends who are Chinese have already said, bro, the Chinese don't care. They're going to find a way, and they're going to trade crypto anyway, because they recognize that crypto is the future, and this will just be another bump in the road. We're going to be fine. So be wary, be leery. Understand there's a lot of people who are probably going to tether their money, because we remember the last time China did something, what was it? Like, it was way back 4 days ago, and before that, May 19th. But it was counting. Anyway, I think that the market is going to make a little correction here, but you know what? If China's not in the market, they're not in the market. That just means that we have one less thing to have to worry about every single day, because you never know what China is going to end up doing. So, let's deal with it, let's accept it, and let's move on. Hey guys, let's get to it. The crypto market dives as China continues crackdown, singles out Tether and foreign platforms. Effectively, China has banned all foreign exchanges and will only allow its own domestic exchanges to trade cryptocurrency, and as such, they have effectively banned transactions except the digital yen. Clearly, they're not opposed to cryptocurrency. They are opposed to freedom and liberty. That's where the cross-section of the Chinese government not liking things comes down to. So the Chinese central bank, along with a group of ministries, financial regulators, and national-level courts, has issued a joint statement confirming a hardline stance on crypto. And perhaps worryingly for stablecoin issuers will be the fact that the parties have mentioned Tether by name and warned that overseas exchanges that target Chinese customers could face punishment. What are you going to punish? You're going to take away my China YouTube Keanu Bleeves channel? Okay, boomer, do whatever you got to do. This is one of those things where China is attempting to control their market, and that by proxy is going to affect everybody else. Now, why did this happen on Shorts Get Wrecked Friday? I don't know. I have no idea. But if I were the guessing man and I were able to put this whole thing together as a conspiracy, man, I wish I had my Alex Jones stuff ready. I would say that China has decided that the China Evergrande is going to get into crypto, and I would bet that they have made a big investment into crypto probably this morning as soon as the market collapsed, and as it goes back up, China Evergrande will suddenly be liquid and be able to continue making their payments, and they will not wreck world markets. But that's just me doing what I do, making a conspiracy. But it kind of sounds like what's going to happen. But if I called it here first, the wallet down below, fill that shit up. Moving on. You are trading at 98.16. That's down 34%. Why are you down 34%? Well, it is very simple, and I am about to read a statement from the development team about exactly what it is that happened and what has gone on. It's actually crazy. And you know what? Some of you came to me and some of you called it, and you were absolutely right. On the other hand, I'm going to say this before I read this so that you have full understanding. I was able to accumulate 50% more Keanu than I had previously during this moment. So I'm letting you know that I'm in a better position now than I was a little while ago. So I'm not thinking China. I'm not thinking anybody. I don't think anybody should get wrecked. But you know what? Every day I say something, and I try to repeat it as much as I possibly can. There's a red pill and there's a blue pill. Who are you? Because I'm the red pill. I'm going to hold for a long period of time. And you know what? I'm the one that's going to prosper. I'm the one that's going to make the money. I'm the one that's going to deliver myself transitional wealth. And it's because I am that red pill. And if you blue pilled yesterday, you messed up. But I understand. Now I'm going to read the statement. And this is coming directly from Snoop, and it says, firstly, we would like to sincerely apologize for leaving the community on hold with news, etc. The last few weeks, our talented strategists have spent countless hours on the phone and in person with investors, Max Sean's manager, and event organizers. As per Max Sean's contract and through his manager, we were indeed approaching a very special guest to appear at the event on the 24th, and the event had changed due to the availability of this person. You may have already guessed who that person is. To say it bluntly, we as a coin had been led to believe that something that had not materialized was going to materialize. Now, the legitimacy of the party was never in question. We were shown guest lists, merchandise, schedules, etc. We were even shown a flyer with a special guest on, but as a dev team, we made the decision not to post the flyer until the special guest signed a contract, which turned out to be the correct decision. But for some reason, yet unbeknown to us, and for the third time, the event has been canceled. It was canceled yesterday morning before anybody even knew that it had been canceled. The worst part of this would be the entire community. It says, we would implore the entire community to understand that we have not canceled any event at any point. We were told the reasons for the cancellation and disseminated it to the community. For those on the call last week with the manager, they heard directly from Max Sean's manager of the positive schedule of events and that all was in order, plus much more. One avenue has now been closed off to us, which was beyond our control, and we will pursue the manner befitting to the circumstance and referenced signed agreement as necessary. We would say that most coins that have lasted have dealt with some form of adversity and survived if the community and the dev team stay firm and continue moving forward. This is that defining moment. There's a little bit more, so if you want to go into the Telegram and read the chat and know what's going on there, please, by all means, go in, check it out, see what happened, what is going on, and then from there, I'm going to read one more statement, and I'm going to read it from Caesar because Caesar's my dog. He thinks like I think. You all heard the news about the event by now. Dev team is just as angry and frustrated as everyone else. I'm not making excuses, but the truth is we trusted someone to deliver an event with a high-profile celebrity. They could not deliver, and they canned the event at the last minute, so we move on. We haven't placed our entire hopes on a single event, and some of you have built this event up in your heads to be the greatest thing ever. It was a party, and it got canceled against our will. That's all. It was one event. We focus on other stuff now. Feel free to take out your anger on the team, except Keanu Bleeves, because he is completely awesome and we love him. I understand we are happy to take the blows, as you've seen yesterday. Do you want to know what some of the developers did yesterday after hearing the news? Instead of selling, they put their hands in their own pockets and paid out 5 figures to complete the NFT marketplace. So, announcement: NFT marketplace is coming in a couple days. That's the kind of people you're working with here. Scammers? I don't think so. That's scamming backwards. We will try to have an event. Will we try to have an event again? Not with this person. He broke our trust and he is out. Remember, the science, that science at the start of John Wick where he gets beaten up, robbed, and his dog gets killed? That's where we are now, and you all know what happened next. We're down, but not out, and we aren't going anywhere. We hope that you are with us. There's a lot to unpack there, and we're not going to unpack it all here, but we have been running voice chats. I ran a voice chat last night so that everybody could hear what's going on, talk about it, get it all out so that we can move forward and deal with it. That's where we are. So if you are on the team, you're on the team. If you're not on the team, blue pill yourself out. And if you are into Keanu or cryptocurrency because of something that I said, you have my apology, but I'm still going to make you rich. So if you sell, you're an idiot. That's all I can say to that, because this marketing team and the things that I know are actually going on and not a pipe dream are going to be monumental in this space. And I don't say that lightly, but you have to do your own research and you have to decide what it is that you want to do with your money. And if you are out, I ain't mad at you. Best of luck to you. But if you're in, it's going to be great. It's going to be real. It's going to be awesome. And you're going to make a lot of money for it. Moving on. Okay. Hokk, despite the Chinese sell-off and despite them being what they are, you guys are up 20% on the day. I know if you're waking up, you're looking at a lot of red in the last 5 hours. You got 4 out of 5 down candles, but fear not. This is just a little sell-off from the Chinese market. I'm not sure how deep you guys are into that market. If you are deep, you're going to probably experience it a little bit more than other people do. But at the end of the day, you're going to be in a great position because this market is still this market. And by the way, if you're not paying attention, USDC is now the number 2 trending Ethereum wrap token right now. So there's a lot of people who are a little bit worried, but don't worry. If you're in for the long haul, your money is safe with Hokk, and everything is going to be fine. There is the FAQ up, so if you have any questions about what's going on in the Hokk universe, please go to the Telegram, listen to what it is that they're telling you. Everything is going to work itself out. You guys, you're rock stars. Moving on. All right, Sanshu, you guys are trading at 134, 1340, so that puts you down about 15% to yesterday. But this, again, it looks like this is another situation in which, just like everybody else, you have got a sell-off happening from the Chinese market. We will see how that shakes out. Be faithful to your product. Understand this is probably a temporary action. It is important that it happened. I don't want to underlie that. Make sure that you understand that I'm not saying that everything's going to be okay short term, but everything is going to be okay because there is the rest of the world. And I've been told that the Chinese are probably going to find a way around this in very short order because that is the future. And these young Chinese people, they understand what the future is, and they are probably not going to be stopped in the long term. This is just a pause in the short term. So if you're in the Sanshu universe, today would be a great day for you to get to Twitter, show your product, let people know what you have to offer, let people know what's going on. If you're me, I accumulated another 10% about an hour ago. So I'm in with you. I understand, guys, and I want you all to succeed. So if you have any questions, go into the Telegram. Look for Sean. Look for, oh my goodness, I forgot your name all of a sudden. Conway. Look for their tweets, look for their posts, look for the pinned messages so that you're aware of what's going on. Moving on. Floki Vikings, horns up, people. To what did I owe that buy opportunity from a few moments ago? Well, the answer was China, because China is on some bullshit today. But that's okay, because I got in at 29 just a little while ago, which means that I now have 35% more Floki than I had just a little while ago, and I am absolutely excited by that. The downside is, obviously, you guys had made enormous strides into the China market. So, I assure you that Saber is already on a course correction to fix that right away. You have nothing to worry about with your money. At the time of me doing this, you guys were trading at 2,900. You were already back up to 34.34. That puts you down about 14% on the day. And there are going to be good things still happening. The entire American market is locked and loaded and secure. And it looks like at this moment you are already back on another blue candle. So, guys, have a little faith. Understand that this is just a market correction, that the team has your back, and that everything is going to be long-term in great shape. This is just another one of those bumps in the crypto road. I don't know how devs do it sometimes, but I know that they do. Saber, Dex, Fall, you guys are rock stars. You are crushing it. You're killing it. Keep doing what you're doing and take all these people to the moon. Moving on. Wolfpack. Guys, I accumulated 10% more Saitama than I had just a little while ago during this red candle right here. And here's what happened. I woke up, I thought maybe that this would be an opportunity. Maybe it would go down just a little bit more. So I sat there and I stared at my phone. I stared at my phone for probably 3 minutes thinking, like, what can it go any lower? And then I realized, Jesus, it's Saitama. There is probably no chance at all that this is going to go down any further. So I accumulated just a little bit more. And what do you know? For 3 hours now, all I've seen are green candles from you guys. And by the way, if you're not following me, I do the hour candles. So in the last 3 hours, all of them have been significant ups. So I want to say this. The China market is having its issue right now. It doesn't appear that you guys have been grossly affected. You had a big moment a few hours ago, but it looks like you guys are recovering very, very nicely, and that is credit to your development team. They are doing a fantastic job of keeping you guys in and motivated and keeping this token moving forward. I know you approached knocking down a zero the other day, and this is a little correction from that, but you know what? You're going to be knocking that zero down any day now. Moving on. You guys are trading at 53.29. That's down about 11% to the previous day. These candles right here tell a significant story. And don't be alarmed by that story. What it just meant was you guys have a good presence in China. And that's not a bad thing. Remember, this is a short-term problem. This is a short-term issue. You are already having this addressed by your team. So have faith. Everything is going to be absolutely fine for you guys. Just continue to maintain your faith. Continue to support and shill your product. And if you have not, go check out a new YouTube video made from 2 Minute Crypto Alt. It's a very informative video about Kishu, the Kishu token from Kishu. And it went live back in April. In the video, they're going to go over the key metrics for the token and provide a short informational overview. Nothing in that video should be taken as financial advice, just like any other YouTube channel who is not providing you financial advice. Even the ones that are wrong, which is not me, because I'm always right. Moving on. StarLink Troopers, you guys are trading at 11.16. That's down about 12% to the previous day. This down, if you are just waking up or you're just now getting your coffee, trying to figure out what's going on. China has made cryptocurrency illegal. They've made transactions illegal, and they have banned all exchanges that are not Chinese. And I don't know yet exactly what that means. The details are still being worked out. But In the short term, it means that there won't be a lot of China money coming through for just a little bit. But I'm not sure that that's going to mean long term that there's going to be a lot of harm. But we're going to see. This is a difficult situation. I don't think it's as bad as when they banned mining. I think this is something that we were all kind of expecting because they have been cracking down to begin with their banks. So this is just another leg for them to continue doing what they're doing, and that is trying to wreck everybody's prosperity but their own. So if you are concerned when you wake up and when you are looking, don't be concerned. You guys are doing just fine. But let's point out here, the StarLink market is up and available. And for 250 million Starl, these, damn, these are awesome, can be yours. We're going to take a quick look at this one. All right, guys, I think if these NFTs are not sold out by noon, you guys are crazy. This is awesome. But it's time for me to move on. You guys have a good day. You guys have a prosperous weekend. I am all aboard the StarLink train. And I accumulated another 5% of StarLink. I know that's not a lot, but things were getting crazy this morning. So we'll have another update for you very, very soon. Guys, you're awesome. Moving on. Guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here. I don't have anything written down, though. So I'm just kind of riffing right now to tell you what I think, and what I think is, damn. From a Keanu event getting canceled, to shorts get wrecked Friday, to Evergrande a couple of days ago, to China now banning crypto, everything seems to be turning up. Ugh. But those are moments in time, and they are momentary lapses of the big picture. And I don't think that anything is defined by a single moment, unless you're Jeffrey Epstein, maybe. But what you see is a little bit of market correction. You see a little bit of movement, and you might be seeing, and I'm not saying this, I was joking about it earlier, I'm not saying that there's manipulation, but the fact that Evergrande was about to collapse, that China reached into the market and paid Evergrande so that they could make their interest payments to keep the market afloat, and then a couple days later, the market on shorts get wrecked Friday is suddenly collapsing yet again because of China, leads me to believe that this is just some timed manipulation all over again. I don't know what China's position in the market is, if they have a position in the market. China, to me, seems to be a serious sort of government that, maybe I'm wrong, doesn't play around with crypto. Maybe they think that what they are doing is right by their people, not for the purposes of control over the people, but control on the safety aspect of people. A lot of us live in a free society, and we take things like that for granted, and I don't want to be controlled. I'm an American. I don't want somebody telling me what kind of crypto I can or cannot purchase. I want to be able to have the freedom and liberty to make that choice for myself, but China probably feels a different way. That being said, if China gave money to Evergrande, and if Evergrande, we find out in their next balance sheet, has entered the crypto space, then we will know that we have just been hosed by the Chinese government for a massive market manipulation. And we're not going to see that until, I'm not sure when it is, because I think that Evergrande is stationed in the Caymans now. So I'm not sure what reporting they're going to have to do, but to be on any exchange will require a level of reporting. So at some point in the future, we're going to find out what's going on. And when we do, we'll be able to make a determination then. But here's the thing. Even if we make the determination at that point, the moment in time will have already moved on. And guess what? All of us will be reaping the rewards of whatever it is that goes on next in this crypto space. Because these moments in time are just that. They're just moments in time. I want for you, and I don't care what crypto you're in, I've accumulated a lot either this morning or yesterday. So just so everybody here understands that when I say that I'm accumulating, I am not a whale. I'm not a whale in anything. If you know anything about Keanu, you will know that I am at best a dolphin, and that's about the lowest level that it gets. I am not somebody that has $1 million, but I am somebody who likes to make smart plays, and I do have what can only be defined as diamond hands because I don't like to sell. At some point, maybe I'll sell, but I'm going to sell when each one of you development teams makes me rich. And then at that point, Floki, I might sell half and then put the other half into something else because that's what you do. Keanu, same thing. If I sell, it's going to be half because I'm in for the long haul on every single one of these projects. I couldn't even say projects this morning. But my point to all this is there are bad things that are happening in the market. There are bad things that happen on each token. But they are just moments in time. What they are tests. And I am not a religious person, but I do believe in tests of faith. And this is a test of your faith. And if you fail that test of your faith, then you will not accumulate the wealth that you want in your life. If you pass that test of faith, then the world is yours. Maybe I should have been a preacher. Moments in time do not define what something is. So when you look around and you see Keanu dip, when you see Saitama dip, when you see Kishu dip, when you see all of these different dips, these are moments in time and they are not indicative of who these tokens are, because these tokens, remember, they are the community. Sure, we have dev teams. Sure, we have people who are running things. But at the end of the day, we are a community. And everybody in the community is a valuable asset and a valuable resource. Even if you're just sitting in Telegram quietly, shilling memes or having fun or enjoying yourself, everybody is a valued member. And all of you valued members, remember, these are just moments in time. At some point, that moment in time is going to be life-changing wealth. And I hope that you are there with me when that all happens. That's my time. There won't be a show on Saturday. There won't be a show on Sunday. We'll be back on Monday. I will be doing, I think, I'm not sure yet, but if anybody is interested, I might be doing a live stream this weekend to talk a little bit more about crypto and let people ask questions and find out what's going on in each space real time as best I may. So if you're interested, put that subscribe, like, hit the bell to be notified. You'll be notified when I go live, and we'll see you again soon.
I've been around since the 80s and wasn't always cool, especially with the ladies. I was a damn fool. Dad was an alcoholic. Mama, she had to leave him. Grew up around the fighting, the fussing, cussing, and cheating. That's when I started breaking all of the rules, selling drugs and robbing people. I was kicked out of school. I was a bad kid, tearing shit up, sleeping on couches with 40 bottles and cigarettes.